Welcome back. Oh, fuck. Well,
I feel like our intro is known to be fucked up.
Yeah. Okay, let me just get it right this
time. Hey, guys.
Welcome back to a new episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host, Apollo P. And...
No better Nina.
There we go. All right, so what I'm starting to realize is that a lot of these episodes, at the end, I never say, oh, can you just subscribe and rate the podcast on the podcast app? Subscribe. What'd I say? Subscribe and rate the podcast on the podcast app. You know, let other people know that you listen to it, you like it, and stuff like that. I never really get that off.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I'm going to get this off right now. So if I forget near the end, you heard it in the beginning. So if you're listening, you know, do us a favor. Rate.
Subscribe, rate, share,
yeah.
Tell your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Exactly.
Let us know what your favorite part of the episode was.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if you have an opinion on some shit we talked about and if you think we've lost our marbles, which we haven't. Well, maybe Apollo, not me.
I'm good. All right, so I want to be totally full disclosure. We're inside the studio. We don't know how much time we actually have. And in case this episode becomes about 30 minutes, you know why. So don't ask questions like, why is it so short? No, you know why. We're under pressure. Nina, tell me about your week.
My week was good. There was something I had to tell you. Oh, I went to the Aubrey and the Three Migos concert last Wednesday.
And you had Offset?
And Offset came. Okay. I was very happy. That further proved my theory from the last episode, in my opinion.
Did they pull them out the crowd like, oh, it's the Migos, we got Offset?
They didn't do anything. It
wasn't like
that.
A special guest?
He just brought him out. I acted like everything was normal. Okay. It was good. Travis Scott came. Sheck West. Yeah. And
Sheck West. I hear he's really blowing up right now.
Yeah, he came. And then that was it. And then... yeah, then that's pretty much all I did.
Did you enjoy it, though?
I did. I had a really good time. I accidentally got drunk. I wasn't supposed to. The plan was when I was going there that we weren't going to drink, and then we got there, and I was like, fuck it, let's just go to the liquor store. And then I accidentally got drunk, but I had a really good time.
How do you accidentally get drunk? You know that you're making conscious effort every time you drink.
No, it was an accident because... Did
you not eat properly, and then the alcohol hit you kind of hard?
No, I ate. I drank Appleton and I chased it with a spiked vodka.
So you chased it with other what the fuck?
Oh, also I decided to start a meal plan because I want to have a 6-pack by my birthday. So.
Nina's self-conscious about her body.
I'm not self-conscious about my body. I know I'm not fat, but I know I have work to do.
What's that mean?
I could do. There's certain parts of my body, like my stomach, that could be a little bit better. Or love handles that could be gone. So I'm gonna get rid of those, and then I'll be happy.
I mean, you could see. The thing is, I appreciate you working on your body. You're not one of these bad body bitches on Instagram who have a cute face and a fat ass, and they know their tummy looking crazy, all parts of their body looking crazy. That's
the thing.
You know, I respect that. You know, maintaining that wellness and that body that you have.
Yeah.
You know, because you take pride in yourself.
I just want to have a 6-pack by my birthday. That's honestly it. And when I get that 6-pack, you guys are getting a picture on Instagram every single fucking day.
Okay.
You better believe it.
Shout out to you.
I have a 2-pack right now. Okay. I always had the 2-pack.
Okay.
I just need 4 more.
All right.
That's it.
Hey man, I'm looking forward to seeing those pictures.
Thanks.
And
me too.
And letting people know that this is Body by Dr. Miami.
Fuck you. How was your week?
My week has been good, man. Since I came back, everything's been cool. People stop asking me fucking questions. I've never been to that island. People keep on asking me, like, so how was it? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I tell people I've never been to Jamaica. Hey, come on, man.
You could have actually, you could have used that as when they asked you how your trip was. You could have been like, oh, you should go to this minute mark in my last episode of my podcast. We could have got more listeners. Duh.
But you know the thing is, the people.
I'm a promotional genius.
All right then. But I think the people who were asking are people that know I have the podcast. So it's like,
so tell them to go and listen to it.
Hey, man. I've been telling people, man. I mean, I've been telling people not to talk to me.
That's good. A lot of people actually went to a house party this weekend. With a bunch of high school people and a few people.
Whoa.
No, like pause. People I went to high school with.
Oh,
not
okay. All right. Nina, you're hit rock bottom if that was true. I was like, damn, Nina, what the fuck?
Like people that I went to high school with, and a few people came up to me and said that they really did like the podcast a lot. Yeah. So that was good.
Oh, and also I want to say thank you to all the people who've been hitting me and Nina up, or Nina and I up. Let me just say the proper English.
Sure.
And letting us know their opinion on the podcast. saying that they like it. It's good
and
content.
Feedback. We really like feedback.
I appreciate all the people that are listening. I don't think I say that enough.
We love you guys.
See, when it gets corny like that, then it's just like, you know what's the point of doing it?
I knew you were gonna say that, and I really wanted to make it awkward, so I had to say it.
So I was like, I'm the type of person who just like appreciate, you know what?
I wish you guys saw his face.
Yeah, just acknowledge all the people that, you know, are shouting us out, you know, letting us know that, yo, we rock with the shit, you know what I mean? Thank you.
Thanks.
We
love you.
You're just out here partying with underage people, drinking,
I'm not.
supplying them liquor.
I said it was people I went to high school with.
You know, you could get charged with.
We were all born in '95, okay?
You get charged with contributing to a delinquency of a minor. You know that is charged, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what all these 16, 17-year-olds got you hot and bothered.
Oh my god.
All right, so in that news, this wasn't on this was on the docket, but then again not on the docket. But this is a great segue.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going to
This is a great segue. Terry Crews said his case was tossed out because the attacker had LAPD ties. And Terry Crews, if you didn't know, he came out. I think was it this year, earlier this year or last year?
I want to say it was
last year,
end of last year,
late last year. Terry
Crews.
See, I got an English problem, and my English is my first language.
No, somebody told me that when you get excited, you talk too fast.
I talk too fast?
That was the feedback that I got.
Oh, so we're just dropping feedback.
You want to keep dropping.
You want to drop feedback right now, I see. Okay. So Terry Crews, he came out the end of last year, and he accused of Adam Venit, which is an executive in Hollywood, of touching him.
Talent agency.
He's an executive.
Okay.
Yeah, well, fuck out of here.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's an attacker. He's scum if this is all true.
Yeah.
So you touched.
It is all true.
Because you
in
believe
my
him.
eyes.
Yeah, you believe him. He touched Terry Crews, that big brolic black man, in the genitalia, and he stuck out his tongue at him in a party, and Terry Crews felt violated. And he was with his wife, his woman at the time, and he didn't do anything because he felt that this being him being a big black guy attacking this small white Caucasian male would make him look bad, and probably would have. And so he resorted to just, exposing Adam Venit for his crimes of maliciousness and sexual deviancy. And he just said that.
He also yelled, when it happened, he yelled at Adam Sandler to come get his boy, because Adam Sandler is also one of Adam Venit's clients.
You can't yell at other white people to come get their people. That doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Yo, Adam Sandler, come get your mans.
He said he's grabbing my nuts.
Yo, come get your mans. Yo, whose mans is this?
You don't do that?
What do? I grab my nuts?
No.
What are you talking about?
Tell people to come get their man.
Nah, because I try to be around all my people.
Okay.
I want to be around your mans. Imagine I'm chilling with you and your mans is over there acting wild. I'm like, Nia, come get your mans. It sounds crazy.
I say come get your mans when it's even my friends.
Oh, to your other friends? Yo, come get your mans. All right, so what's your thoughts on this, though? You really think, he has his ties to LAPD really tossed it out, or do you think the case just didn't have enough evidence?
It could be both, but I think something that stood out to me was the fact that Terry Crews said, if I don't get justice, nobody can. And
so no one can.
No,
no one can.
No, because listen,
no one can.
No, this is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
It's gonna take a while, just like I guess it has taken with. I don't know if the girls with the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, if they reported it beforehand and just nobody believed them. I think one of them did actually, and nobody believed her. So I think this is kind of because it's a guy and not many men have come forward. There was one from that Netflix show. I think it was House of Cards. Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah.
They accused him.
Yeah.
I think it was guys that he was going after. So this is kind of similar, I guess, in the sense that it's going to take a while before it starts to pick up in terms of guys having the sexual assault happen to them.
You know what? Because a lot of the time when a guy, and I could probably even speak on this. Growing up, especially in high school, people used to talk about going to prison and being raped, or you don't look like you're built for that. Man's are going to, take advantage of you. It's always that thing. It's like, yes, being raped or being taken advantage of, but in terms of guys are very supposed to be very strong physically, right? They're able to maintain and protect themselves and to protect the women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when a guy is taken advantage of and sexually assaulted, it's kind of like, hold on, you have your two fists in front of you. You didn't do nothing. You're just gonna let that slide. Mm-hmm. So when Terry Crews, this big brolic guy, was taken advantage by this small peon, it kind of looks really crazy because a lot of media is ran by males, right?
Yeah.
And so how they're gonna frame it is Terry Crews got attacked, and it makes them look bad because it's like, yo, you got some big muscles. You're not being able to do what you got to do. It's sad. It's sad. You know what the thing is? It's sad. But I stand with men who come out and say they were raped and things like that.
And I think also Terry was also thinking from the perspective of the fact that this Adam Vinett guy is a white guy.
Yeah.
And Terry Crews is black.
Yeah.
If he fights him back, who's going to be the one who gets in trouble? Because nobody even saw, it doesn't say that there was any witnesses who even saw what happened.
I think his wife knew.
Who, Terry's or Adam's?
Terry.
Or wait, is his name even Adam?
Terry got no wife. Terry got no wife. Terry, no man with a wife.
So
is
if
not
Adam's wife is there, obviously she's going to cover for him. And if Adam really does have ties to the LAPD, the police obviously aren't going to believe Terry. They're going to charge him with starting a fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like that's also another reason, which is unfortunate, very unfortunate. But I feel like that's another reason why he didn't, I guess, fight him then and there on the spot.
Yeah, Adam Vinett is real slick with that he got off that little nut grab and the tongue stick out.
That's disgusting.
That's mad slick in a room full of people.
That's disgusting.
You know what type of skills that is? Nina, you know what type of skills that is?
No.
You just hit a man in the nut sack real quick and then stick out your tongue?
I don't know what type of skills
right,
those are.
You never in a party with your significant other and got off a little tug?
With what significant other, Apollo?
Oh, well.
Elaborate.
Well, I'm saying you don't have a boyfriend now, but I'm just saying back in the day when you had someone important in your life, you went out to a nice party, you didn't get off.
I never did no little nut grab.
I'm not talking about a little nut grab, but I'm talking about a little genital swipe. You never did that before?
No.
Never at a party, Nina. You never did a genital swipe at a party, Nina.
Maybe I don't remember.
Nina, you never did a genital swipe at a party.
No. Why do you want me to change my answer?
Oh my God, Nina, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
I'm not a liar.
You never been to a party and never did no nut slide on a guy you were feeling?
No.
You never wanted to feel up and see what you're working with? Come on, man. Come on, man. All right.
You know what you're working with once you're dancing with them.
So, come on. You never put your hand there?
No.
Nina, you're such a liar.
I'm not lying.
You're such a liar, Nina.
I'm not lying.
You're in the party, you're jamming, you guys are gyrating, and he's like, oh, you know what? Let me just let him know that the pussy's his. And I put my hand right there in the genital. You never did that?
No.
You never wanted to feel how big it was?
No.
Come on.
I didn't.
Yeah, come on. Come on. How me as a guy, how am I saying that? Yo, a girl one time bombed and wanted to feel how the
I'm actually being dead ass. I've actually never done that.
You never done that?
No.
You don't get freaky like that?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very what's the word?
Conservative?
Sophisticated. Yeah, conservative.
Conservative. You sound boring. That's what it sounds like.
I'm fake conservative.
You're boring.
In the party.
All right, then let's move on to something else because Nina out here not even understanding what the sexual prowess of Adam Vinett. That man got off this slit little nut grab. Also, all right, so there's a video that was on the internet. You want to talk about this real quick?
I don't know which video you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Chicago guy.
Okay.
You want to talk?
I think we should get to the dance one first because if somebody cuts us off, that's a better topic.
Okay, so Nina and I
have differing opinions.
Yeah, so there's a video I posted on my Apollo for the People page. You want to go follow that?
Plug.
I'm almost at 10,000 followers. Hopefully, we'll get it by the end of this week.
Help him get the swipe up.
So yeah, there's a video of a guy. He's sitting at the bar. His girl's getting it from the back by some other dude he don't know. He got the dude at the bar got his head down, shaking it. I don't know if he didn't know what was going on, but near the end of the video, he turned around and was like, come on, bitch, come on, come on.
He tried to grab her, and she was just laughing.
Yo, the way that she looked so intoxicated. Her eyes looked like they were about to roll in the back of her head. I don't know. She looked her head was kind of back, like she was really enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, okay, so.
Okay, yeah. So what's your opinion?
So that's her boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's dancing with another man in front of him.
Allegedly, let's say allegedly that's her boyfriend.
She's not even just dancing. I swear she was getting daggered by him. Okay.
Allegedly that's her boyfriend.
So what the fuck do you mean allegedly? It's all in the video. Okay, there's two people at fault here. First of all, my sole opinion is if we're in a relationship, you are not dancing with anyone if I'm there or if I'm not there. You're not dancing with anyone. Dancing nowadays is literally having sex with your clothes on. So the way I see it,
I'm watching the video as Nina's talking, so I get a better reaction.
And that one specifically is literally them like fucking with their clothes on. So like, you're not doing that if we're in a relationship together. That's fucked up and that's really disrespectful. To be honest, I would literally cuss you the fuck out if I ever saw my boyfriend doing that with somebody. And also, the boyfriend is at fault here too, because what the fuck is he just sitting there watching for? Like, if he knows if his girl is that intoxicated as she is, he should have taken her home, first of all. And then he's watching this happen and he's just sitting there. Like, what?
What about the women and the men who say this is a part of my culture?
Okay, so I have a rebuttal for that. My best friend is Jamaican.
Okay.
She completely agrees with me.
Oh.
She thinks it's fucked up if you're dancing with someone in a relationship because of what dancing is nowadays. Like, it's literally... one guy that I was talking to actually told me, he said, you can dance with whoever you want, which obviously, because we had the same discussion.
Yeah.
He said, you can dance with whoever you want, just don't be getting daggered or held up in the air. I was like, I'm not dancing with nobody. Like, if you're my boyfriend, that's who I'm gonna stick with. I'm not gonna disrespect you and do that, and I would hope for the same. If you like no, it's just a no-go to me. And yeah, my best friend is Jamaican and she completely agrees with me. She says it's completely wrong. So
I see.
That's my take on it. Because you know what, sorry, just one more point to add to this. My whole thing is, every time I've ever danced on a guy in a club, the thing that comes up after is what's your number, because they're assuming you're single. So if you're dancing on somebody, you're automatically sending off that message that you're single. And I can say that because every single time I've danced with someone, it's, hey, what's your number? Can I talk to you? Like, can I see you? Whatever, like all that shit. So you're obviously assuming the people you're dancing with are single. Imagine the date. Like, I wonder if anyone has ever danced up on someone and been like, hey, can I have your number? They're like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend. And a guy specifically, I could tell you right now, anyone in this city would be like, wow, she's such a hoe. She was like dancing up on me. And then I asked her for a number and she had a boyfriend. So in my eyes, it's fucked up, and no one's going to admit it until it happens to them. And then the girl dancing on them and is like, oh, I have a boyfriend. They're like, oh, she's such a hoe, blah, blah, blah. That's what's going to happen. I can guarantee you.
You know what? My rebuttal is this, right? I can understand the disrespectful nature of this video because the environment is a club. It's not no soca rave. It's not no pasta type thing. So where the dancing is provocative.
It's known to be like that.
Known to be provocative, right? Look at my look at my vocabulary. I got that word out easy. So in a situation like this, under these circumstances, yeah, what she was doing exactly disrespectful. And homeboy was just letting that slide, disrespectful. But let's say, I'm going back to what you're saying about dancing in general, with like if you have a significant other and they're dancing on someone else, I don't think it's disrespectful, to be honest with you. Because I'm not the type of person to be in a club or in a party really getting off my two-step or my dancing. I'm not really gyrating too much. You're not going to see me in the party jumping up and down, getting off my little routine that I have done with my friends. I'm not doing that. So if my girl is like one of the type of girls who's like, I like to have fun, I like to party, I like to dance, but I leave it right there on the dance floor. I don't take nothing home with me. So I'm gonna let her do what she gotta do. But if I see her up in the air getting all types of that, I'm gonna go like, you can just meet me in the car. I'm not trying to walk out with you. But the thing is, I think homeboy, that's kind of disrespectful. It was real disrespectful. But I think he still wins at the end of the day because she's going home with him.
She's still giving other men attention literally right in front of him.
Temporary.
Making him look stupid as fuck.
Temporary.
So anytime someone cheats on someone, it's temporary, and guess what? The other person still looks stupid as fuck.
But it's temporary, but you let someone penetrate your body when you cheat. Like, if you go that far. Or technically, even if you emotionally change, they still temporary.
Listen, and just going off of the other thing you said too, with like soca rave or even just going to like caravan or something. Obviously, you know that's what's going down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, and you guys are gonna think I'm fucking crazy. Yeah. But if I'm in a relationship, either we're going together or we're not going at all.
Yo, that's kind of like
no, because listen, it's really, honestly and truly, it is really disrespectful. I went to Carabana this year with my best friend Brittany, who's Jamaican, and her two best friends who are boyfriend and girlfriend, and we all went together, and they stayed with each other the whole time.
Cause you know what we call that over here?
What?
Stush.
No, it's called committed and loyal and not trying to make nobody look stupid.
Stush.
No, like
stush.
It's I'm like, it just, oh my God, it just bothers me so much because I know if it ever actually happened to somebody, the reaction would be completely different. You guys would all agree with me, 100%.
See, the thing is, I don't take it that serious. But
has that ever happened to you?
No, because I let all the girls go. Like, if you want to go to a party and dance with someone, go ahead. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Go ahead, dance, and then you're gonna come back to me regardless.
So let her catch a feel of another man's piece all up on her ass while you're not there, and then let her come home to you with
and then she gonna suck on this dick.
Oh my God.
And then I'm gonna nut up all in the mouth.
Nah, I'm not with it. It's just disrespectful, straight up. It's literally having sex with your clothes on. I'm not talking about two-stepping together or anything like that. I'm talking like dirty grinding up in the club, like what people do. Like, that's what I'm talking. I'm not talking no father-daughter dance style. Like, I'm talking dirty grinding. I don't know what clubs you guys go to, but the ones I go to, no one's father-daughter dancing.
Nina, have you ever danced with a guy so good that you wanted to be with him?
No.
Exactly. So why the fuck do you think homegirl is dancing?
Because, listen, like I said, the first thing guys assume when they dance on you is that you're single, okay? That leads to them getting your number, okay?
No. We're in a club. We're in a club.
I just told you.
We're in a club, and everyone's having fun. I'm trying to get my shots off as much as possible.
And I just told you, every single guy I've ever danced with in a club, their first assumption is that I'm single. Let me get her phone number. Gets the phone number. Starts talking the next day. Goes on a date. Then it leads to other shit.
We are in a club.
Okay, and it can go outside the club.
Nino, we are in a club. If you're dancing, regardless, if I'm in a club and I see you and I perceive you to be my type, I'm pulling up and going like, hey.
While your girlfriend is there, you perceive somebody else to be your type.
No. Stop it. I'm going off the context. You said every guy you danced with has asked you for your number. But I'm telling you, we're in a club. Music is going, alcohol, and everyone's having a good time. So if I'm saying, oh, she seems like the type of person to be out here, we're obviously in the same type of environment. That means she likes to go clubbing. She's a very fun person. I like the little dance. She's cool. Let me at least talk to her and see if I can get my number and see if we can pursue something out of there. We are in a club, Nina.
So where are you going with this?
I'm going. This is where I'm going. Nina, we're in the fucking club. Why would you not expect someone to ask you for your number?
No, but my point is going off the relationship shit, okay?
Yeah,
when are you ever gonna dance with a girl and she's gonna tell you you're in a relationship and you're gonna be okay with that and you're not gonna walk away thinking, damn, she's a hoe?
I'm not gonna do that. 'Cause you're not a hoe. Actually, I don't have that. I don't live by those type of rules. You're not a hoe until I fuck. So, but that's a fact.
Just until
I'm just letting that people know you're not a hoe until unless I fuck.
He's asking for pussy on the podcast.
I'm not asking for pussy on the podcast. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna call you a hoe unless I fuck.
His Instagram is at Apollo, please.
All right, there we go. But I'm not one of those guys who dance with a girl and then she says I have a man, and then I go like, man, she's a hoe. I'm not saying all of that. That's some immature shit. I'm past that.
But I'm not talking about you specifically.
Yeah, but like you're going off the morals of, I guess, other guys. We call those guys who don't get pussy. We call those guys who don't get pussy.
No, but I don't care. It's still disrespectful as fuck.
Okay. All right.
That's that. If you ever want to be my boyfriend, guess what? You ain't dancing with nobody else in the club. So,
but the thing is, you know what? It's not that hard to find someone just like you, right? Because a lot of guys are insecure. A lot of guys find that.
Whoa! What the fuck did you just say? It's not that hard to find somebody like me.
Oh yeah, I got that all kind of slick, disrespectful.
What the?
I'm saying there's a lot of guys like you though. There's a lot of guys who I get what you're saying. My bad. The way it came out.
I thought you were trying to talk shit about me on the podcast.
There's a lot of guys that agree with you. Who would agree with you on your sentiments about dancing with other people.
I know a few couples who do agree with exactly everything I've just said and go to things like Carabana or soca raves and stuff together.
Yeah.
And that's cool with me. Just don't be.
I mean, I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna be honest. If I go to a party with my girl and you dancing on me for the whole 2.5, 3 hours, bro, let's leave him to smash. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
But see, what if that happens when you're in the club and you're in a relationship? What if she was dancing on him for 2-3 hours and he felt the exact same way you did, and she left with him, and then boom.
The thing is, I'd be like, nah. First off, the fuck you dancing with someone, one other person that's not me for 2 to 3 hours? Bitch, are you dumb?
Because you said I could dance with whoever I wanted.
Yeah, but like, why are you getting infatuated with the wine?
Oh, so now there's rules.
There's no rules, but Nina, have you ever went to a club?
I've been to lots of clubs.
And danced with someone for 2 to 3 hours? You know how boring that shit is?
I'm not in the club for 2 to 3 hours.
Exactly. You know how boring it is if you're dancing with the same person for 2 to 3 hours?
No, because I've danced with one person all night at the club.
How long were you at the club for? And you know, it's not consistent dance. You stopped. You had a couple of drinks. You argued a little bit.
Nah, we didn't argue.
Argued a little bit, then went back to dancing.
Nah, but there's people who stick with the same person in the club. You take breaks, whatever, obviously, like, just like chill out and stuff, and then get back to it. So it's...
Well, let's agree to disagree, because...
Yeah, we are going to agree to... You guys let us know what you think.
All right, then let us know.
I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I don't give a shit.
All right,
I've lived by that.
What else is on the docket right now? Let me just move on to something more pressing. All right, so let's combine these together. These are both like wilding out type of things. You saw the clip with Azaleia Banks, right? Mm-hmm. You think she was pushing it? She was really pressing the issue about being disrespectful and how they don't respect black women. Yep. Yo, she threw the whole black thing under there. Exactly.
I think she was because, okay, the thing is, in the video, the guy, he said to her, he said that to Nick Cannon, he couldn't get Cardi B, so he got Azaleia Banks' ugly ass. He didn't say anything about her being black or anything about her skin color or tone at all. Mm-hmm. Azaleia just immediately took it and thought, oh, Cardi B's light skin, that's why she's pretty, whatever. But she took the whole thing and just flipped it and made her own meaning out of it, and then... tried to trash everyone for it.
Remember how last week I said, was it I talking to you about it or someone else? I forget. But I remember saying this recently, that if you address something before the other person gets to it, and you're able to create a narrative.
Yeah, you did say this to me.
All right, so you're able to create a narrative. So Azaleia Banks created a narrative that spiraled out of control. So she made it seem like Wild 'N Out were a bunch of disrespectful, self-hating, black women hating type of just show altogether. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, no.
She's just...
Come to find out, no. But she changed that narrative. I was thinking, damn, Nick Cannon, all them guys just...
I didn't believe them. Off of Azaleia Banks' past, I did not believe her.
Calling her a liar?
Yeah, she's crazy. Did you not see that video she had a long time ago of she had like some chickens and shit in her closet, and she was like doing some witch shit to them. It was on Instagram Live. It was fucked. She's crazy. You never saw that?
I've heard of it. I heard of it.
That was wild. But also, just another point is, you know exactly what Wild 'N Out is. It's a show where they roast the fuck out of each other. So why did you agree to go on the show if you knew you were going to be sensitive?
Didn't she also said that she was in the crowd and they just pulled her on? She said she was out the way and they just pulled her on stage. That's what she said.
I don't believe that.
That's what she said.
Because what's his face said even when he dissed her, Nick Cannon couldn't get Cardi B, so he got Azaleia. Obviously, it was planned.
Yeah. So why? You think
she's lying?
Okay. Let's take a deep dive about this. What if this was all publicity?
For who?
For both of them. What if this was all publicity stunt? But let's talk. I know we're taking things critical, but let's slow it down.
Okay.
What if this was just a publicity stunt to help with the second season or the 12th season of Wild 'N Out, get Azaleia Banks really a lot of exposure, being on network television. I don't think she's been on network television because of her whole attitude and stuff like that. So they finally got her on somewhere. She's on MTV, not MTV2, MTV with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon has a beautiful show. It's a dope show. A lot of cast, a lot of people go on there. So think about this. They filmed the show. They say that one remark and stuff like that, and then she goes on a Twitter rant. All the blogs start picking it up. Everyone starts talking about it, and then boom! Last week they dropped the episode. Everyone's looking forward. Yo, what they say? Let's see the show where they got into her ass, and the clip comes out, clip does like 1 million views and shit like that on Instagram. And
Okay.
and the ratings for that show probably did particularly even well because of the whole controversy surrounding it. What do you think about that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think
Nope.
Nick Cannon or Azaleia Banks is that smart to create like a publicity stunt?
I genuinely don't believe it, because Wild and Out people were already amped about the whole revamp of it, so it was already getting the attention that it needed. I don't think Nick Cannon would go out of his way to help Azaleia Banks. What the like?
You don't think?
No, nobody likes her. Literally nobody likes her. So I don't think this is a valid theory. Sorry.
All right, then cool.
My apologies.
You don't think?
No,
You don't?
I actually don't think so.
Nick Cannon and Azaleia Banks, they're both rappers. They're both liars.
Okay.
Just think about it. Rappers are liars. They're professional liars.
No.
You don't think this could have all been a publicity stunt?
Nope.
Put on. Okay, cool. I'm just saying this could be something.
I don't think so.
That's my deep dive.
I don't think Nick Cannon needed it, and I know he definitely wasn't trying to help
Why do
out
you
Azaleia
think
Banks.
you don't know what people need behind the scenes? They could probably be needing some type of other thing to help negotiate contracts.
Okay. I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No, there's no way this was a publicity stunt. The way that they retaliated when it happened, like the rest of the cast was replying on the post and shit. It's not a publicity stunt.
All right, that's my deep dive about it.
Right.
And also, there's another clip that came out on Instagram. Ludacris.
Oh yeah.
Ludacris was winning one of those trial. I forget what it's called exactly. So Ludacris was asked, who would he sign, Tekashi 6ix9ine or Nick Cannon? And he replied by saying, Nick Cannon, because I don't know how much longer 6ix9ine will be around. Mm-hmm. And obviously that was just, it was part of the whole game, because you don't want to be, I forget what the game is called, but he obviously replied properly, and 6ix9ine took it to a different level. He said, yo, suck my dick. Mm-hmm. Told him suck his dick.
He did.
And then he showed his verse on Just to Bieber's Baby.
That was actually funny.
That's what you know for.
That was actually funny.
And then he came down the stairs in all baggy daddy clothing. You don't know about this youngin'?
Listening to Move, bitch.
So do you think this is serious? Do you think Ludacris takes this as disrespectful, or do you feel like him?
I don't know. I feel like Ludacris maybe won't care. I don't know. But my thing is, like, I don't know. Do you agree with what Ludacris said?
No, I'm not going to agree with it because it was a joke. Obviously.
But if he meant it, would you agree with it?
No, I wouldn't agree with it because Nick Cannon is a retired rapper. He's not giving you no type of revenue or income, and especially Ludacris being a fucking what is he? He's a label owner, well, independent, whatever, imprint owner, label imprint owner. He's looking for the next thing. He's looking for the hottest thing. This is quick. Yo, the music business and the lifespan of an artist is very short. You want to get the most for your buck in a short amount of time, as they're. So a lot of these acts are flash in the pan type shit. So they come out with something, you want to be behind it, you want to get all the money behind it, and you want to go. That's what it is. So Ludacris being a businessman, he would want to get behind Tekashi if he had the opportunity to, and make all that money out of him. Fuck out of here with people trying to be morally up high in the music business.
Okay,
nah,
so
all those people are demons.
So I do get what you're saying with trying to make like the quick buck off of it, whatever. But I also think, okay, so not that like Nick Cannon, he's not even really around no more in terms of rap.
He only has like one hot song.
Okay, so
Gigolo.
But I believe that Ludacris honestly was right because of the fact that Tekashi is what? He's just hype tracks. He doesn't have any sort of impact. Because, okay, for example, look at this.
What?
No, look at this.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying it from this perspective.
Hold on.
Jay-Z versus Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy came out, 2005, had a couple hot tracks. He had Crank That, Gucci Bandana, a few other ones.
Soulja Boy came out 2007. 2006, 2007.
I swear it was 2005.
Nah, Soulja Boy is not. He didn't come out when he was like 14.
I swear I was in grade 5 listening to Crank That. Maybe I just had a plug.
Maybe you were in grade 5 listening to that.
No, grade 5 was 2005 for me. Okay, maybe it was 2007 then. I don't know. But for example, Jay-Z versus Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Who is checking for? Who are the most people checking for right now? Jay-Z, not Soulja Boy, because Jay-Z has his hype tracks, but he also has his meaningful tracks that have some sort of an impact. Soulja Boy has what? Fucking Gucci Bandana and Crank That. What sort of meaning does that serve? You know what I mean? So that's just the way that I see it.
No. What you're missing, you're mixing impact with longevity.
How?
Because
he's been around for a while and he's been impactful.
Longevity, impact. Soulja Boy had a much bigger impact at the time when he came out than Jay-Z did. Because you know what he did? And plus, Soulja Boy's impact is still influencing the game today.
How?
Because he was the first internet rapper. He got signed off of YouTube, off the internet, and he pushed a lot of online content. That's how he got hot. He didn't do the traditional route that everyone was doing before. He changed the game business-wise and changed the structure of the music industry. You know how impactful that is? That's even influenced everything to today. It's DIY music right now. Exactly. So you're laughing and you're laughing, but no. I'm talking the realest shit right now. I'm talking the realest shit right now.
But I'm just saying, who's checking for Soulja Boy now?
It's not who fucking cares about.
That's what I was looking at Ludacris's perspective from. Who's checking for who later on down the road?
Who's checking for Nick Cannon musically?
Nobody. But that's why I didn't use him as an example. Look, I turned into you. I got excited and slurred everything together.
So how is what Ludacris saying is true if no one is checking for Nick Cannon?
Because I'm comparing Nick. I'm substituting Nick Cannon. I'm substituting, not comparing.
No,
Nick Cannon.
Use Nick
for
Cannon.
Jay-Z.
No, you can't.
No.
You can't use Nick. You can't do that.
All right. Well, if we're talking about Nick Cannon, then no. But did he even have any meaningful songs? Truthfully,
What's a meaningful? Hold on. What's a meaningful song?
I'm talking like I don't know the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. But like things like how. Like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and what's the word? It's literally on the tip of my tongue.
Conscious music.
Yes, yeah.
You're asking if Nick Cannon had conscious music.
Yes.
He probably did. Who cares? Who cares?
But at the end of the day,
but did you listen to conscious music? No.
I listen to J. Cole.
No.
And Kendrick.
Nick Cannon. You listen to Nick Cannon's conscious music.
If I'm being so honest with you, I didn't even know Nick Cannon used to rap.
See, exactly.
I might have been a kid when he was rapping. I probably was. What year was it?
I don't know. The early 2000s.
Yeah, so it's probably like
I
6
think
or 7.
I think he still gets in the studio every now and then. But I ain't trying to hear not a goddamn thing.
Okay.
I think Tekashi's very impactful right now.
Tekashi is. See, and the word I meant all along was conscious.
So you're looking for conscious. See, look at that. You got someone on the mic who don't know what they talking about impact. He's making impactful music. Impactful
I was
music.
trying to think of the word too yesterday and I couldn't figure it out.
Tekashi's making impactful music. He's a staple in hip hop right now. He's one of the most popular artists at the moment. Name someone who's popular, who's more hotter than Tekashi. You can't none.
No, I can't. Just let me look through my Apple Music right quick.
Who's hot? No, because everyone you're gonna list is not hotter than Tekashi.
But there's a lot of people who are hot right now.
Who's hot? Hotter than Tekashi?
Cardi B.
She's not hotter than Tekashi.
Drake. Drake is hotter than Tekashi, 100%. You know why? Because Drake has his market in the old folks, the young folks, the middle-aged folks, and
Drake has matured as an artist. Let me be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's matured as an artist. I actually
talk about that in my review of the Aubrey and the Three Migos tour, which is up on my YouTube channel at No Better Nina.
Yeah, so he matured as an artist. Like he doesn't have the buzz. He also has a big fan base. That's not buzz and fan base are a lot different. Buzz means a lot of people talking about you. Okay. Why you look at people? Why you looking like that? Like, oh, what the fuck is he talking about? No, buzz and having a big fan base. Two different things.
Okay, and people are talking about Tekashi for what? All the wrong reasons, because he's a fucking child molester.
All right, so you know what? We're not going to do this here on the podcast. You know why?
Why?
Because he's not a child molester. It's not in no type of court documents that he has molested.
But isn't he about to possibly go to jail?
Yeah, because because of other violations.
And that video.
What video?
The one of him and the girl, a 13-year-old.
Man, he didn't do nothing with. Did you see the video? Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, how you see the video? Saw it. I never saw the video.
You showed it to me.
I didn't show it to you. I didn't show you no type of video.
Somebody showed me that video.
And you're disgusting for even watching that video.
Somebody showed it to me.
You disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not disgusting for supporting him.
I've never watched the R. Kelly sex video, but
I never watched that.
Hey, you disgusting for looking at that.
Somebody showed it to me. Listen, well, guess what? You support him. So what does that make you?
What does that make me? I'm trying to figure it out. What does that make me? What does that make me? Nina, what does that make me?
Disgusting.
I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting.
You're still driving me home, right?
Yeah, I'm driving. Yeah, and I'm driving home. She's talking about I'm disgusting. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. All right, so Birdman apologized to Lil Wayne. What'd you think about that? He said this forever.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like he's faking. He's a good actor. Because I swear this has happened a couple times.
Yeah, it seems. Oh, man, we're about to be almost over soon.
1 second.
All right, so we're punching in one more time.
A few interruptions.
So the topic that we brought up was Birdman apologizing to Lil Wayne before we got distracted. And,
Interrupted.
What did I say? Distracted?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Man, I'm fucked in all the way.
I thought you were talking about I'm the educated one.
I am educated. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I just can't.
Distracted.
I'm not linguistic.
Okay.
I'm not linguistic. Look at me get out these vocabulary words. Come
Vocabulary, you fucked it up. This guy got amped and then butchers the word right after. Vocabulary.
Yo, I said provocative. I said linguistic.
Oh, you couldn't say it again, though.
I was getting these words off. I got to get one more big word off, and then I'm off.
Oh, my God.
All right, so, yeah. So what do you think about Birdman apologizing to Lil Wayne?
Yeah, I think it was, I don't know. It's happened. I feel like it's happened before. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's happened before. I don't know. I mean, if Lil Wayne is happy, then cool.
Do you feel like he's in an abusive relationship?
Kind of.
Yeah, because there's no way that a man could really take that much money from you, stop your album from coming out, own 51% of Young Money and delay whatever you got going on, take majority royalties from your other artists,
Yep.
Really make you look like a peon in comparison.
And he literally, I swear, didn't he hold back the album? This album was supposed to drop, 2014?
Yeah.
And it's been, I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just yesterday. But
Nah,
also,
stop it. Lil Wayne's not that hot. Where the album.
listen, I listen to at least 2 Lil Wayne songs a day. I'm not joking.
You listen to 2 Lil Wayne songs.
Nuck If You Buck freestyle.
Oh my god.
And then we rotate between Mr. Carter, 3P. The Carter 3 is my favorite album.
So you're listening to all the data to Lil Wayne, the stuff that really people talk about him. Cement him as one of the greatest rappers.
Yeah, Nuck If You Buck freestyle is my favorite. But anyways.
You still listen to Wayne right now?
Yes, I listened to him this morning when I was working out.
No, I mean new Wayne.
Oh,
he dropped 2 songs today.
Did he actually?
Yeah, Apollo P doesn't miss anything.
Are you being dead ass?
I'm being dead ass with you.
All right. Well, I've been at work all day, so I'll listen to them when I get home.
She's so lying. She's so lying. She's so lying. You're not gonna listen to that.
I actually will. I told you I brought Lil Wayne's his rock album Rebirth. That's what it was called, right?
Yeah, in 2011.
Yeah, I brought it, and I listened to it, and I still listen to shit after that. Not a lot of it, but anyways, that wasn't the point of this conversation.
All right, so Lil Wayne's in an abusive relationship with Birdman?
Yes, and also, you know what though? Wayne did recently settle a $51 million lawsuit.
With Universal.
Yes, but his earnings are supposed to be upwards of $10 million. I read up on this yesterday.
Allegedly.
His lawyer.
I remember Karen Civil saying that
something.
I remember Karen Civil putting out a statement and saying that yes, the information that's being passed around is true, but the dollar amount is not. We'll clear. I don't know if she ever cleared it up.
So maybe she wasn't talking about the $10 million amount. Maybe she was talking about a $5 million.
Maybe you got more, or maybe you got less. But I don't. To this day, I haven't seen any type of clarification, unless I'm wrong. Unless what's it? Karen Civil. Oh man, I'm fucking this all the way up. I'm sorry, people who's listening to this. Me just butcher up the
Their
English.
ears are probably bleeding by now.
The English dictionary, just me.
Apollo's teaching you guys a new language.
I'm fucking that all the way
called
up.
Polonese.
Yeah, but I look at it like this, right? Me looking at Lil Wayne in terms of a figure,
okay,
in music that transcended music. I don't look at him as boss. I don't look at him as someone who put the right steps forward to being business savvy, to being a Jay-Z or someone who's on the way to being a Jay-Z.
Okay.
Lil Wayne is all music. His business is fucked up.
Yeah.
He is a product of not reading contracts, trusting people on what they say, and not really doing the due diligence. Because all those years leading up to right now really shows what type of business situation Lil Wayne was in. And it really shows that a lot of people that were coming from the Young Money, Cash Money era, a lot of them that had some type of gripe with Birdman, it kind of shows a lot of it's true. And Lil Wayne, he must have had just the best of the bullshit to where he didn't see the bullshit that was going on around him business wise, or maybe he was never mature enough to even go like, you know what, let me dip back into my business and see what type of contract I have, or we'll see what type of business I am. Or maybe he was just ego driven where I'm the hottest thing on Cash Money. I'm the one that keeps the lights on. So why would they push back my album? Why would they do something like this? I'm the one who saw the vision in Tyga and Nicki Minaj and Drake. I signed them to Young Money. I saw that they had a future. I'm the one that signed T Streets and Chantel or Chanel or whatever.
Chanel.
You know, Wayne probably thought that he was doing so much that for Birdman and Cash Money to delay his album, was unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Yeah, man.
Unfathomable.
Yeah, I said that.
He said unfathomable.
I said it. I get that. I got that off. So yeah, that's my thing on it.
I mean, I see what you're talking about in terms of him being a product of not reading contracts and shit like that.
I don't look at Lil Wayne as a boss, man. I don't even look at him as much of a visionary.
I feel bad for him though. I do feel bad for him.
He's been talking about money, pussy, and weed his whole career, and then this is the end result of him fucking up his money. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel bad for him though.
All right, man. Hey, a lot of people do feel. You know what? Lil Wayne's a fucking grown ass man.
Okay.
He been had money since he was young. Why would I feel sorry about a man who?
Because he worked hard.
That's his daddy. His daddy fucked him up.
Okay, so he trusted him. Exactly. All the more reason to feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad about Lil Wayne. I don't say that. I don't say that out of some hateful stuff. So what else is on the docket? You want to talk about the Chicago guy that breaks down the hard pitfalls of the streets and the kids in the?
Sure.
I fucked that all the way up. Or no, you know what? Let's talk about Sway Lee getting hit in the face with a cell phone.
Okay.
You saw the video?
Yes.
All right, so I saw the actual video of the phone flying.
I didn't see it that close.
No, I saw the video. It was on the internet. I didn't post it. I saw the video of the phone flying at Sway Lee. He was performing. Shit hit him like a brick. Shit was crazy. And then after the fact, he was mad. Mm-hmm. I never seen Sway Lee get mad before.
He was really mad.
I never seen, because he's always chill. He's like, oh man, he's all about that love, peace. I'm like, yo, this guy he's mad. And he was like, because I think he put a lot of pride in his face. Like a lot of people do.
He put a lot of pride in his face?
Yeah, he put a lot of pride. He said, my $1 million face, man. What the fuck?
It's not even that nice.
All right, man. You say that while he's slaying 5 chicks at one night.
Because of his money.
Or maybe just because he's creative.
Or maybe just because he has money and people want to say they fucked someone rich.
All right, then.
Famous.
You sound. So I say that to say this. He got on stage and he was mad because he was bleeding from his mouth. He looked like he got beat up.
Yeah, he was bleeding.
Yeah, he looked like he got, because his whole lip split.
Yeah.
I never seen no shit like that. And the thing was, he said that at the end of every show and performance, people throw their phones at him and he takes pictures of himself on their phones and gives them back.
Sorry, pause. I always wondered how they know who to give the phone back to.
They probably don't.
Like there was a girl at a Drake concert when the tour first started, and she threw her phone on stage, and then he made a video. But I wonder, like, if she ever got it back.
Probably don't. I remember I went to a Dom Kennedy concert here in Toronto like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Dom Kennedy was signing the back of people's phones and stuff like that. He would get someone he kind of remember, sign it, and then give it back. It wouldn't be like people throwing a whole bunch of phones at him and he just signed them and just throw them back.
Yeah, because that's wild. And first of all, I'm not trying to throw my iPhone.
Yeah, my iPhone is not being thrown. You taking that shit from me and you get it in the back of my hand.
Exactly.
If that's not the deal, then fuck it.
Yep.
But also at the end, he said he was going to sue his fan. Would you as an artist, would you sue a fan for throwing a phone at you?
Well, no, because first of all, he retracted the statement on Twitter.
Yeah.
He said he's not going to do it no more. But
that was hot.
He said it out of anger, obviously. Yeah. But when he said that, I was like, that's kind of whack.
$1 million.
The fan was doing it because like they didn't mean to hurt you. It was an accident.
So hold on. Vice versa, if Sway Lee threw his phone at a fan, and that
they're suing because But that's the thing, because they don't have money. Sway Lee has money, so what's the point in suing?
Yeah, man. There got to be some reciprocity.
And it's not if he had actual health issues, like if he lost an eyeball, then okay, fine, sue. That's fair.
Yeah.
It was just a busted up lip.
A bust though, it was not something you just shrug off.
Yeah, it is. I've had one before.
But you had your lip split like that, like what Swaley had.
Yeah,
his shit was split. He had to get stitches and all of that. Like his shit was split.
Okay, mine didn't split like that, but it was pretty fucked up. Cause I.
But yeah, you fell in your face when you were drunk, right?
Four Locos.
Yeah,
they got me good.
Four Locos.
Still miss them.
That shit's a demon. They used to have them in Canada, didn't they?
Yeah, I up until January of this year, I went to the beer store for New Year's, and they were like, "Yeah, they banned them starting this year." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Four Locos are demons.
And that happened to me right before a Young Thug concert. I was bleeding on my lip.
When did Young Thug come to Toronto?
It was in Baltimore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did a lot of things in Baltimore, I see. You really grew as a person over there, didn't you?
You're evil. Apollo is referring to things we spoke about before the podcast started.
Off the air content. All right, so but Swaley, let me just end it off here. Swaley is such a nice guy. I know this guy's heart is pure because at the end of it, although he did retract the statement and said that he's not going to sue the fan, I remember seeing a video saying that, you know what, fans just stole their phones, and at the end of the day, like, you know, they stole the phone. And he took the bright side of it. He was like, you know what, my scar is going to look symmetrical to one on near my eyebrow, and it's going to look cool. Like, I'm like, look, this guy really took a spin on a bad thing and made it positive. I know how this guy's heart is pure.
But if you had that much money, you'd be able to make anything positive too.
I mean, not money doesn't necessarily make it positive. I mean,
money buys happiness.
You still got a scar on your lip for the rest of your life.
So he has all the money in the world. I don't think he cares. He could probably get it surgically adjusted, cosmetically, at some point in time with his money. So, meanwhile, I had to walk around looking like Angelina Jolie at Young Thug.
Angelina Jolie gets praised for her lips, no?
Yeah, but mine was like jacked up Angelina Jolie. Oh. Like right side Angelina Jolie, left side Nina.
Oh, so like a botch.
yeah, that's what it looked like. A botched lip job.
Oh, fuck. And also, I guess in terms of like fans and doing stuff to artists, we could just say, you see that video of when the fan pulled up on Jay-Z and Beyonce? Yeah, that shit wild.
Yeah, he was apparently drunk. My question is, how did he get through the security there? Because I feel like security, I've been to On the Run when they did it the first time, and security there is really tight. I mean, maybe it depends on the stadium. But
was the guy white or black?
He looked white from the back. Like his skin looked white from what I saw. But I could only really see like the back of his neck and his arms. But my question is, where the fuck was security? Like what were they doing? Because I feel like security at these concerts has to be super tight.
Yo, they let that guy get far. I seen the dancers look at him.
Yeah.
Like, you know that guy doesn't look familiar. What the fuck you doing?
They were just watching like, oh shit.
And apparently like he got a punch in on or physical a touch. I'm gonna say a physical touch on Jay-Z.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I need a nap.
Nina out here tired on the podcast. What the fuck?
Sorry.
We're trying to put in our best foot forward, and you're just talking.
I feel like we've been doing good.
Oh, word?
And I feel like this episode's actually better.
You feel like it?
Secret. Me and Apollo did not like our last two. I hated our last two episodes.
Word?
Yeah.
What if people listen to this and go like, yo, this not it, fam?
That's actually what happened, because the last two episodes, everyone was messaging me, oh my God, it was so good. And I was like, really? I fucking hated it.
You might say you like it, and then people listen to this not it, fam. This not it. It's a slow news week for people listening.
It is a slow news week. We were struggling.
It's a slow news week. The content's not the fire.
You guys have any tea you want us to share, like, anonymously? Yeah. Yo, that'd actually be a cool thing.
What?
Like, if people gave us their anonymous stories about, like, something to do with, like, hip-hop culture. Like,
all right. So, girls, whoever slept with a rapper.
Yeah, hit us up.
I want to say, like, popular rappers who are making a way for themselves. If you slept from dude from around the way and you only got like 4,000 followers,
like those rappers that get posted on 6buzz, and
not those. That's not the type of shit you want to brag about.
We want like top notch. I'm talking Drake. I'm talking Migos. I'm talking, so DM us, one of us, and tell us the full story, details, and all.
Well, don't DM.
And we will
send me an email.
We will give you.
I don't know who you look like. I want to keep it really confidential.
Fine, you could email.
Keep it real confidential. Confidential.
But yeah, and then we could confidential. You can find our emails on our Instagram pages, but then we could anonymously spill the tea, and it could be really like Cool.
And all the stories are going to be alleged because we don't know if they're true or not.
Okay.
And how are we going to end off this show? Because we're about 56 minutes. Yeah, we're doing bad right now, man. We're struggling. We're really struggling through this. Is that 56 minutes? Oh, actually, did we finish talking about the whole Jay-Z Beyonce thing?
Yeah, but we didn't get into the Chicago video. You were about to, and then you stopped.
You know what? I don't think kids really give a fuck about people who've been inside the streets and went through rehabilitation and got better, and then want to come back to the streets and tell kids that there's no way out for the streets. You're gonna either die. Yeah, the kids, most kids in the streets know they're either gonna be dead or in jail.
But you know what?
The fuck you gonna tell them for?
And I agree with you. They don't care because they never care until it actually happens to them. It kind of reminds me of like obviously like this just has to do more so with drug use, but like with Fredo Santana or Lil Peep, like people.
Fredo actually died of a heart disease or something. That was the really cause of the fact.
Okay, but. Even right. So, before he even, I swear, because I did a story on this, and I swear before he actually died, he said that he was going to go to rehab to figure out, you know, how to stop drinking so much lean. Mm-hmm. And then he never went. And
that's
then,
where he stopped drinking lean, though. Like, well, he stopped. Well, I mean, you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't, because the autopsy doesn't go to drug overdose. Like he died of a seizure, which he was having seizures for like months over. Yeah. But the cause of death was, I believe, heart
cardiovascular.
Yeah,
something.
Cardiovascular.
But even so he obviously it didn't really affect him. Like he didn't really think of it. But even if we don't use him as an example, Lil Peep overdosed on what? Overdosed
on Xanax pills that were laced with fentanyl.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That disproves my point.
Yeah. Oh, yo, but, you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but I can't believe we didn't say this. What? Yo, the drug dealer that sold Demi Lovato was out here talking about, he was selling her sketchy drugs, or she knew that she was taking some.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yo, let's talk about that real quick.
I didn't read the article, but break it down.
So I just said fuck it. I fucked up. I seen the headline and shit like that, and I was like, hold on, this guy's out here just talking about how he's moving around sketchy drugs and shit like that.
Okay, you look it up. In the meanwhile, my whole take on this is that nobody cares to stop doing anything until they like die from it or whatever terrible experience happens to them. And you know what? It's not even just kids in the streets. There's so many kids in the suburbs who pretend and front like they're made for this like street life and shit. And it's really like that's really lame as fuck. Cause at the end of the day, a lot of those kids, it's like their parents worked really hard to come from another country to come here, build a better life for them. I actually know somebody. I used to live in Ottawa, and there was this one guy who his parents came from India and moved him to the suburbs in Ottawa, exactly where I lived, and worked so hard for them to have such a good life there. And then he gets booked for dealing heroin, and got thrown in jail. And so it's like a lot of these kids who have it made for them as well, they still want to portray some sort of a street, quote unquote, street life and make it seem like they don't see. I don't understand what the point is in that. And
do you feel sorry for kids who dabble in street life and then die and succumb to the type of consequences that come with that type of lifestyle?
I mean, anything involving death. Yeah, I feel sorry for people, but it's like that's the thing. I'm the same person though. I never learn the lesson until it happens to me. Like yeah. I'm the same way. So I get.
Hold on. I remember hearing this saying. A smart person learns from their own mistakes. A wise person learns from the mistakes of others. I'm gonna let that just sit there.
I'm the smart person.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't learn from the mistakes of others. Sometimes I do, but very rarely.
Oh, it looks like Cardi B is under fire for playing a skit as Coretta Scott King, and it's on TMZ. And the eldest son of what's his name? What's his name?
I don't know.
What's his name? What's his name? Oh my! Dr. Martin Luther King's eldest son is mad and upset over her skit playing Coretta Scott King's. Fuck! I'm fucking this all the way. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, man.
For the second time, he's sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
Did you find it yet?
The Demi story?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm trying to. I mean,
I really need to blow my nose. I'm kind of sick, you guys.
I'm here on TV.
Okay,
See,
I found it. I found it. I just googled it. That's all you had to do was Demi
for real?
Lovato drug dealer.
I went. Oh my bad. I went to TMZ.
Yeah,
I went to
you
the
searched
source.
it. Oh my god, he looks crazy. Okay, so the man who supplied Demi Lovato with drugs the night she overdosed said she knew exactly what the chance she was taking, that she was ingesting aftermarket pills, which made things risky. They put the drug dealer's whole government name in here. Brandon Johnson.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, the media is doing the team of what the police should be doing.
Oh my god. Told our photographer Demi texted him at 4 a.m. the morning she overdosed, and asked him to come over. He said he read between the lines and brought pills, which they freebased together. He strongly insinuated
Freebase. You know what freebase is? Like you smoke it out a tube.
I didn't know what that was.
Freebase.
He strongly insinuates the two of them did drugs together many times before and even had sex.
Yo, Demi out here giving pussy
Demi.
for drugs? Oh,
no.
Demi.
Demi's sources are denying
Demi
that.
sounded like one of them.
Yo, and he looks crazy. Look at him. He looks like a scrawny little white boy, like
Demi.
bleach blonde hair,
Demi, you
a
wild.
mustache.
Yo, you know what Demi sounds like? Every
Uh-uh.
girl who ever smashed her drug dealer for free weed.
Oh my god.
Yo, Demi. Yo, you sounding crazy, my guy.
So he said he left around 7 or 8 a.m. Demi was sleeping with no sign of distress, and then assistant found Demi in deep distress at 11:30 a.m. And then so basically, he's known as Bad News, and
He's gonna get arrested soon, no?
he was arrested back in March, 1 month before he allegedly connected with Demi with a stash of guns, drugs, and cash. When cops picked him up, he allegedly had narcotics, a fully loaded semi-automatic handgun, and 10K in his pocket. Imagine walking around with 10K in your pocket.
That's a breeze.
And then they discovered way more guns, drugs, and ammo at his home. He was also arrested in June and charged with DUI and possession of cocaine.
Hold on, this was in LA, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck is he out?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, white privilege is a motherfucker, man. White privilege
He's
is a
top of the food chain, too, because he's a white male.
Yeah, white privilege is a motherfucker. You tell me you caught him with guns and drugs and 10K in his pocket, and you went to his house and you found more guns and drugs.
That's actually fucked. I didn't even actually take that in.
And he's still out in March. He should be still up in jail. He should. The fuck?
Yeah, that's messed up.
You told me he bailed himself out of all of that?
I don't think
That's
so.
at least a felony. Like, that's felony possession or something.
It has to be.
That shit crazy.
But, I mean, anyone taking drugs knows that they're getting themselves into something risky.
But he said she knew.
Yeah.
That she was taking aftermarket pills.
Yeah, but she's addicted, so maybe she was just like, fuck it, I'll just do it anyways.
Aftermarket pills.
What's an aftermarket?
I'm assuming you get it from, there's people who get it from this pharmacy, and then the people who get it.
Is it like used?
Not used, but like mixed. It's probably mixed and tampered with.
Oh.
They try to get more life out of the pill.
Okay.
So they probably break down a Xanax bar and they probably mix it with some other shit so they could, stretch it.
So it's like me chasing my alcohol with the spiked vodka, basically.
It's nothing like you chasing your...
No, but that's the analogy.
No, it's like you taking cocaine and putting some talcum powder in it so you can stretch it
What's
more.
talcum powder?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't do drugs.
All right, man. All right, then that's what we're doing.
Why are you saying all right then like you do?
I don't do drugs.
Boy.
I don't
You don't
do
even drink.
I don't drink. I let people know I don't drink. I feel proud that I don't drink.
No, but good, you should. Yeah, I I wonder when they're gonna arrest him.
Yeah, and so the thing is, I know I mentioned this before, but I gotta mention this again. Damn, you out here giving the pussy to the drug dealer? For real, for real?
Can I just say, when I was at school in Baltimore.
Oh, there we go. Another life story by Nina.
Girl, you told me to tell more
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the Lion King type of story.
So when I was, do you want me to tell the story or no?
Go ahead.
Okay.
We need content. We need more minutes.
Here's the story. So there's this girl who lived in the dorm right next to me, and she was they were 2 years younger than me. So she was 18 at the time. I was 20. She was 18, and she had, I think, like 45 bodies before she got
you just want to bring up
school.
an unrelevant... I thought you were...
No. It's going to be relevant.
Okay.
Because and then, like, she used to fuck so many different guys for, like, Xanax pills and shit like that. Like, all the time. And I knew because her room was right next to me, and then she would, like, tell me, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, I'd walk out of my room and she'd be like, oh my God. Like, and she'd be out of her fucking mind and like tell me while we're in the bathroom, because we had a shared bathroom for 9 girls.
Sounds disgusting.
It was. And yeah, so like, I guess people do it. Obviously people do it. And like, I'm talking, she was giving it up to any and everyone.
For pills?
Her body count was probably up in the hundreds by the time she left. She flunked out of the school year.
That first year?
Mm-hmm. That was her first year, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It was crazy.
All right, I want to talk about this.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about her just giving up the pussy to everybody.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the drug dealers who are having sex and giving up product that they need to make a return on.
Oh yeah.
The fuck you get? No, pussy. There's no monetary value to pussy that you could recoup after you nut. Like, you're not, after you give her the Xanax or the weed or the blow and you smash and you get your nut, you're not getting your money back.
Post-nut clarity.
Yeah, like, you're not, like, that money's not gonna come back to you. You're not gonna just like 20, I don't know how much, like $20 after you give her a 2 grams of weed is not going to appear in your pocket after you smash.
Yeah.
Like, you lose that product. And what, for sex? You sound like a terrible drug dealer if you're really doing that.
I never really I didn't even think of it that way around.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the girl's the one winning.
Yeah. And the guys
Shit.
are losing. That's how you know. I can't fuck with a drug dealer who's out here giving up the dick and giving up the product for some
That's really lame.
coochie. From coochie? For some coochie?
And
You're fucking up the money for some coochie?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's actually, wow. I never thought of that.
Yeah, those are some bad drug dealers, if you ask me. And they probably got beat up because they weren't, or they probably have to use their own money to
pay back the head honcho.
Yeah, it's like, all right, shit. So I'm not so good in drugs, so I don't know what's going on. So you buy like a particular amount in wholesale, and then you break it down. You're supposed to your money is supposed to get bigger.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to give them, either you get on consignment, or they front it to you and then you just pay them back whatever you get, or you buy it straight up and then you're able to, I guess, either double your money and stuff like that, depends on what's going on. So if you give out your product for free when you're smashing these chicks because you just want to seem cool or you just want to get that nut off, you're fucking your whole bread up.
Yeah,
you know, depending on the type of situation. If it got fronted to you, then you really gotta put that money together and then get that money to your people. But if you bought it straight out, you're not really making much of a return. Yeah, much of a return. You know, I'm just saying.
I actually, like, literally never thought of that.
You know, I'm saying, man. That girl right there could be a prostitute right now.
She could be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I wasn't her friend.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
I mean, I'm not saying you were, but like,
we just lived in the same building.
Did she let you? Did she tell you any tricks or anything? Did she drop any knowledge on you on how to like suck dick and take dick and stuff like that?
I already know how to do all that.
All right.
So.
Did she say that she ever tell you some big dick stories?
No, I heard it through the fucking wall.
Oh,
it was right next to me.
Like, you heard her getting big dick, or you heard her talking about getting big dick?
I heard her getting fucked.
Oh, word?
She used to leave dirty condoms on her floor.
As a what? Like some type of momentum?
No, because her poor roommate. Her roommate was an international student from Japan.
Oh, shit.
And she had to deal with that. And like, there was dirty condoms and shit on the floor. And she would come and tell me and my roommate, because my roommate was like really nice. And she would come and tell us. Well, she would tell my roommate, and my roommate would tell me. And I'd be like, oh my God, that's actually fucked up. Yeah.
Those are the type of girls you could learn something from, you know?
How to fuck old men and drug dealers.
We need more minutes.
How many more?
Actually, no.
We're an hour in, no?
Yeah, we are. All right, so I'm about to end it soon, but I remember being 15. There was this girl, she was 15, and she said that she liked messing with older guys, like smashing older guys. And she would usually get hit on by guys in their 30s, 40s, late 20s and stuff like that, because her body shape was older, voluptuous.
Developed.
Voluptuous. I'm going to say voluptuous.
Okay.
I'm going to get... See, look at me. I'm just getting those words off.
What are you looking at?
Black people.
Oh. Why?
Because they look familiar.
Okay.
And so, long story short, she would fuck a lot of these older guys, and then she looked at it as some type of accomplishment. And where I was going with this is that I'm going back. I fucked this up. I fucked this all the way up.
He forgot, but...
No, actually, no. You know what? I didn't forget. If people are listening, bear with me. I'm taking a left right here.
Okay.
I'm taking a left, and I'm going to end it right here. So, for people, remember how there's a lot of people who said who sleep with like older men who sleep with younger girls, pedophile and type shit like that, and the narrative is like young boys.
Sleeping with an older woman,
it was a paradise. Yes, paradise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've come to the conclusion that, you know what? It works both ways. There's younger women who want to sleep with older guys, and that's their heaven.
That's true.
That's their heaven.
Because that girl had the same problem.
Yeah, some girls are not taken advantage of. They want to sleep with older guys. That's their shit.
Yep.
Yeah, like the same way younger guys would like love to sleep with older women. That's their shit.
Yep.
You know, a lot of small girls have some advantage of being with some big men. Pause. That shit sound crazy when I say.
What's the oldest you would ever go?
I'll go up to 34.
Damn. I'll hit 28 and leave it at that. That's 5 years older than me. That's enough.
Yo, Nina snitching on his son.
Yo,
Yo, fuck out of here.
nobody knew I was snitching on myself until you said it.
Nah, man. Why you trying to make it seem like some type of cool shit, nigga? Stop.
No, but for real, I've always said the oldest I will go is 5 years older than me. Okay. That's it.
All right.
Until I really can't. But thanks for fucking exposing.
All right. Well, please, if you enjoyed the episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P. and no better Nina, because she can't do it right now. Please subscribe and rate the podcast. Let people know that you fucking with this podcast. All right, so catch you next week. This is the Educated and the Reckless podcast, and we are out.